So I'm going to start in a kneeling position, but you could start in any position that felt good and comfortable for your body. So for me, it's going to be on the tops of my feet and hips over my heels. You could place a yoga block underneath your bottom. That would be a great option here. And let's just begin to move and breathe together. So on the list of things that we can control and cannot control lately, they're pretty long. It's longer than usual for sure. But one thing that we still have control over and power over is how we move our bodies and how we breathe. And that safe space and sacred space that we create for ourselves. And it's super important right now, super important always, but extremely important that we find this time to create space for rest, for restoring, for movement, and for connection. So just allow your hands to rest in your lap. The crown of your head could go long, tall. Just feel your shoulders move away from the base of your ears each time that you exhale. Connect with the movement, the breath in your body. Feel your body breathe. Take 3 more rounds of breath together. And then the next time that you exhale, just allow your chin to drop down towards your chest. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder, your head back and around. Your left ear towards your left shoulder, and your chin towards your chest. Left ear, left shoulder. Head back and around. Right ear, right shoulder, chin to chest. One more time, just like that, right ear, right shoulder. Head moves back and around. Left ear, left shoulder, and chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder. Head back and around. Right ear, right shoulder, chin to chest. Lift your head up, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Allow your palms to meet over your head, and exhale your hands to your heart center. Pause here for just a moment and set an intention for our movement time together today, our movement practice, our breathing practice. So the intention that I have been setting lately is just practicing being present. So presence is the intention that I'll offer, but if you feel like you would like to dedicate this practice to someone, or you have another intention that you're working with right now, by all means, take a moment to breathe that intention into your heart space. Fill up every single cell with your intention, and then exhale completely. And do that one more time, breathing in your intention. Exhaling completely, taking your hands down to the tops of your thighs, big shoulder roll. So I'm gonna lift up off of my calves for a moment and tuck my toes. So let's move into, in yoga, we call this broken toe pose for a pretty good reason. It's pretty intense. If you feel too much straining at the base of your foot or in the plantar fascia, like it feels not sensational but painful, then I want you to back out of this. And you can play with this a little bit. You can shift your hips slightly back and notice how that feels. You could go maybe halfway. You also could hold on to a block or even the floor and just lean your body back. So give yourself a little bit of grace here, but find a place that works for you, and then a little shift of the hips from side to side. And as you shift your hips from side to side, this is a pose that it's pretty easy to practice presence in because it's pretty intense. So as you shift yourself from side to side, feel that little stretch or that big stretch in the arch of the foot and the toes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale completely, and then lift your hips away from your heels. Notice the sensation in the tops of your feet. Untuck your right toe, untuck your left toe. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Interlace your fingers over your head, reach your palms towards the ceiling, and exhale to your right. Inhale up through the center and exhale, shift left. Breathe in, reach up tall, separate your hands, spread your fingers wide. As you exhale, bring your hands down right underneath the heads of your shoulders. Breathe in, drop your belly down, lift your head and your tail. Exhale, press your mat away from you, round through your spine. Once you round through your spine, try some little shifts from side to side so that you get a lateral stretch for your spine and the sides of your body, so the rib cage and the obliques, just a little swish and sway from side to side. And then come back to center, press the ground away from you more, make sure there's no breath left in your lungs. And inhale, drop your belly down, lift your head and your tail. Exhale, shift your hips back, child's pose. Slide your arms forward. Take 2 rounds of breath here. Remembering that at any point in our movement practice that the child's pose is always just a breath away. The postures that I offer in this practice are just suggestions of ways that you could move your body. But at the end of the day, you are your own best teacher, and listening to your body trumps all that I say. Inhale, pull your body forward to table. As you exhale, start hip circles. So sweep your hips back in one direction over your heels and then back in the other direction. Give yourself an opportunity to explore and be a student of your own body. Notice, what does my body want or need today? How would my body like to move? When we practice being present, we can listen in to the cues and clues that our body gives us. As we shift and move, so sweeping hips from one side to the other, swaying from side to side. Maybe you stretch a leg back or you change the position of your hands. Let's take about another 60 seconds to just really listen, to check in. If you're not sure, you can always rest in child's pose. The next breath or two, we'll meet in child's pose. From child's pose, inhale, pull forward, table. Exhale, press the ground away from you. Inhale, stretch your right leg straight back behind you. Place your toes down on the mat and reach back through your right heel. Press through the base of the big toe and the base of the pinky toe and slightly bend your right knee. Notice how that changes your stretch sensation. I like to walk my hands a little further forward, so thinking like almost like down dog with my hands as I get this nice stretch in the calf and pressing back through the heel. Inhale, pull your body slightly forward, lift your right leg up, cross your right leg over your left, tap your toes down. Breathe in, lift your leg back up. Exhale, cross it over. tap it down. Inhale, lift it up. And then this time as you exhale, cross it over and allow yourself to sink and slide back. So it's kind of like a little variation of pigeon. I like to walk my right hand over to the left a little bit more so that I get this sort of half moon shape with my body. My entire right side body is in a crescent shape. And a really nice stretch sensation along the right side, the ribs, the outer line of the right hip. Try to breathe into that sensation that you feel. Nice. And then hands come back to a more neutral position. Pull your body forward, right leg's long. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the spine. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, round. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, stretch long. Take your gaze up. Exhale, right knee down. Shift your hips back, child's pose. So take your big toes to touch and your knees wide apart. Shift your hips back. Forehead comes down to the ground. Walk your hands a little further forward. Nice. Next time you breathe in, pull your body forward, back to table. You can realign your knees under your hips. Exhale, press the ground away from you. Inhale, left leg stretches out long. Lower the toes down to the mat. And then maybe you want to walk your hands forward a little bit more so that you can get a deeper stretch sensation for the calf stretch on the left side. So reach back to the base of the big toe and then the base of the pinky toe, bending the left knee and straightening a couple times, and then landing with that bent knee and noticing how that changes the stretch. And maybe you try that and you think, I actually like it better with my legs straight. Then you should listen to what your body likes. Nice. Pull your body forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, tap the left toes over to the right side of your mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap down. Good. This time we're going to slide it back. So you'll allow your whole body to slide back. And notice what you notice on this side. Maybe you want to walk your hands over to the right a little bit more so that you can create that big crescent moon shape on the entire left side of your body. Just breathe. Student of my body. Notice where you feel stretch sensation here. Notice what comes up for you in the quiet and the stillness. See if you can try to stay focused and bringing your mind to the physical right now, your body. Walk your hands back to the left, pull yourself forward. Straighten your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in, stretch long. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretch long. Take your gaze up this time. So think cat or cow back here. And then bring the left knee back down. Big toes touching, knees wide apart. So you can go really wide all the way to the edges of your mat. Shifting your hips back, child's pose, and checking in. Your shoulders and your low back, your hips, the outer line of your hips, the inner line of your hips, tops of the feet and the shins. Next time you breathe in, pull your body forward, table. Set your knees underneath your hips. And then once again, shift your hips back over your heels, roll your shoulders up, back and down. Lift your hips up. We're going to come back into broken toe pose one more time. So tuck your toes. This time we're going to place our hands on our low back. I want you to think about, so our ribs are going to thrust forward just a little bit, but I want you to start in thinking long through your center. So lengthen through your tailbone, shift your body back slightly, press, engage your glutes. So really squeeze through the glutes, and then elbows come close towards each other. Puff your chest up and gaze forward and up. It's like a variation of camel pose, but we're just gonna sort of modify this by engaging the glutes like crazy. Elbows squeeze in tight. Take your gaze up, but not back. Nice. Maybe your right hand can reach back and just sort of graze the top of your right heel. So see if you can just feel the top of your right heel with your fingertips, and then inhale, sweep that arm up towards the ceiling. As you do that, your left fingertips reach back and sort of graze the top of, or the back of your left heel. And then switch and switch. You can let your gaze follow your left hand back to the heel, switch again, gaze follows back to the right heel. Your glutes stay engaged. Switch again, left fingertips towards the left heel. And switch again, right fingertips towards the right heel. One more time, left fingertips towards the left heel. Inhale, both arms up through center. Exhale, hands come back down to table, go slow and controlled. Inhale, drop your belly down, lift your head and your tail. Exhale, round through your spine, go slow, 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 round into that cat back. Inhale to a neutral table, exhale, child's pose. So play with a little flow here. Press into the tops of your shins. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Reach your hands up, tuck your toes. Exhale, right fingertips reach back, touch the right heel. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left fingertips touch back and touch the left heel. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down to the mat with as much control as you can. Inhale, belly drops down, head and tail lift. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral. Untuck your toes, exhale, child. Walk your fingertips forward. Again, press into your shins, sweep your arms out and up, tuck your toes. Exhale, right hand taps the right heel. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, left fingertips touch the left heel. Inhale, up. Exhale, slow and controlled, hands come back to the ground, find table. Inhale, belly drops down, head and tail lift. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Untuck your toes. Inhale to neutral and exhale, child's pose. Walk your hands forward. Last time through, just like that. Inhale, press into your shins, sweep your arms out and up. Tuck your toes, exhale, right fingertips tap the right heel. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left fingertips tap the left heel, stay engaged through your glutes. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, your hands come down to the mat. Breathing in, cow. Exhale, cat. Untuck your toes, shift your hips back, child's pose, walk your fingertips forward. Stretch through the back of the body. Inhale, pull yourself forward to a modified plank. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower slowly to the mat. Untuck your toes, pick your right foot up and reach it further away from you. And then pick your left foot up, reach it a little further away from you. Tuck your tail, push your pelvis down into the ground, and then pull your chest forward. Little baby cobra, can you float your hands? Exhale, forehead back down to the mat. Press the ground away from you, push yourself up and back, child's pose. Press into your palms, pull forward. Exhale, lower, slow. Lift your right foot, stretch it further back. Lift your left foot, stretch it further back. Breathe in, little baby cobra. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and float your fingers. Can you bring your shoulder blades a little closer together on the back of your body? Elbows in tight, deep breath in. Exhale, forehead down to the mat. Keep exhaling, press up and back, child. Breathe in, pull forward. Exhale, lower, slow. Stretch your legs back, inhale, cobra. Hover the hands and hold for an extra breath. Squeeze all the muscles in the back of the body. Feel them engage. Exhale, forehead down, keep exhaling. Press yourself up and back, child's pose. So in the next breath or two, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take your time getting there. There's no rush. Just ease your way into dog pose. You might want to take a few steps. Think about taking your dog off leash a little bit here, shifting your hips, bending one knee, straightening the other, maybe flying a leg. Being a student of your own body for sure. How does down dog feel in your body this morning? How does down dog feel in your shoulders? Student of my body. Our bodies think and feels, right? So that's how our bodies communicate with us, by feeling. So can we be attuned enough to notice what the information that our bodies are giving us or saying? Press the ground away from you, drive your thighs back. Inhale, pull forward, plank, hold. So set yourself up in plank, press the ground away from you, pull your ears back in line with your shoulders. Tuck your tail slightly, puff up the space in between your shoulder blades, and then shift slightly from side to side. Bring yourself back to center. Feel your center engage and strengthen. Press yourself back, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, pull forward, plank. Exhale, pressing the ground away from you, ears in line with your shoulders, little shift from side to side. And then hips lift up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward, plank. Exhale, shift a little side to side. And then press back into plank, or into downward facing dog, sorry. Tiptoe your feet towards your hands. Take tiny little baby steps to the front of the mat. Teeny tiny little steps all the way forward. Coming into your forward fold. And then releasing here. So a little sway from side to side. Maybe grabbing onto opposite elbows. Letting the upper back be heavy, the head be heavy, the neck. Say yes with your head and then no. Release your hands. Inhale, lift yourself halfway, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold in. Bend your knees, press down into your feet. Inhale, rise up tall. Allow your palms to meet over your head and exhale your hands to your heart center. Once again, reconnecting with your intention today. One more round of breath, feeling your body breathe. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward. Breathe in, lift yourself halfway. Exhale, step back, right foot, then left foot, high plank pose, top of your push-up, ears in line with your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows lower all the way to the mat. Breathe in, cobra or upward facing if you feel ready for that. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your knees, engage your quads, elbows in tight. Press the ground away from you and drive your thighs back. The bottom of your next exhale, you'll tiptoe your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift yourself halfway. Exhale, fold in. Bend your knees, press down into your feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, part your arms, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, left foot, then right foot, high plank pose, top of your push-up, pressing the ground away from you, breathing in deeply. Exhale, lower slowly all the way to the mat. Inhale, pull your chest forward, either cobra or upward facing. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your knees, engage your quads. One motion, push up, plank, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, tiptoe your feet towards your hands. Inhale, lift yourself halfway. Exhale, fold in. Bend your knees, press down into your feet. Inhale, rise up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, step your right leg back for a lunge. Pause for just a moment, bending and straightening through your left knee. As you inhale, lift your chest up. As you exhale, think almost like pyramid pose as you round in. Inhale, chest lifts up, front of the right hip drops. Exhale. Good. One more time, each direction. And then you'll bend into your left knee, plant your right palm, stretch your left arm up towards the ceiling, reach back through your right heel. Breathe in. Exhale, left hand down. Lots of length in your spine. Step your left leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward, plank. Exhale through your flow. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, tiptoe your feet towards your hands. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, press down into your feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, part your arms. Downward or forward fold. Inhale, lift yourself halfway. As you exhale, step your left leg back for a lunge. Bending and straightening through the right knee. So as you bend the right knee, take your gaze up. As you exhale, fold in, think pyramid pose a little bit there. This last time, bend through the right knee. Plant your left palm, stretch your right arm up towards the ceiling. Pushing the ground away from you, lengthening from the crown of your head all the way back through your left heel. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward plank. Exhale, find your flow. The bottom of your next exhale, make your way to the front of your mat. Breathe in, lift yourself halfway. Exhale, release and fold in. Bend your knees, press down into your feet. Inhale, rise up tall. Palms meeting over your head, exhaling your hands to your heart. Again, reconnecting with that intention that you set today. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, shift your hips back, chair pose. Reach your arms back behind you. So think about fingertips spreading wide, pressing your feet into your mat. And then think here, you're pressing your feet into the ground and you're just gonna rip your mat apart with your feet. So I've got at least one, probably like almost 2/5 width between my feet. So I have some space here. Shift your butt back just a little bit more, get a little deeper into your chair. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and up. As you exhale, right arm goes back and then switch. And then switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Left arm forward and up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, lift yourself halfway. As you exhale, move through your flow and meet in downward facing dog. So whatever that looks like for your body today. From downward facing dog, your right leg rises. As you exhale, shift it forward and step your right foot down and through. Pull your shoulders back, press your right foot firmly into the ground, drive it through the ground as you rise up super slow. So slow, take your time. High crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands frame the right foot. Step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Hold dog pose or move through a flow. Listen to your body. Breathing in, breathing out. From downward facing dog, your left leg rises. As you exhale, shift it forward and step it through. Mindfully pressing the left foot into the ground, rising up slow and with control, high crescent lunge. Hug your legs towards the midline, shoulders away from the ears, spread your fingers wide, inhale. Exhale, hands frame the left foot. Step your left leg back, downward facing dog. Hold dog or move through a flow. Listen to your body this morning. Notice how your body's feeling. Round the breath and downward facing dog. And one more deep breath in through your nose. Exhale completely. Next, tiptoe your feet towards your hands. Breathe in, lift yourself halfway. Exhale, release and fold in. Bend your knees, press down into your feet. Inhale, rise up tall. Exhale your hands to your heart. Release your arms down, shoulder roll. So maybe you want to grab a little sip of water or move through your shoulders a little bit. We'll start right back into that chair pose. So from the top of the mat, inhale, sweep your arms forward and up. Exhale, shift your hips back, chair. I figured if you were ever going to get a sip of water, now's the time, right? When I'm doing chair pose. You guys can drink water. Be like, oh, look at chair, right? All right, here we go. Left arm forward, right arm back, and then switch, and then switch, and switch, switch. Can you get your bottom down a little bit lower? And switch, and switch. Nice. Left arm meets up with the right. Lower your hips, deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift yourself halfway. Exhale through your flow. We'll meet in dog pose. From downward facing dog, this time your left leg rises first. Let's bend our left knee and roll the hip open, checking in with the front line of the left hip. Circle the left ankle in one direction and then back in the other. Straighten the legs, square the hip. Find balance in the pelvis between the left hip and the right hip. Exhale, shift forward, step your left foot down and through. Press firmly into your left foot, rise up slowly. Nice. From here, left arm sweeps back, right arm forward. You're in a twisted crescent lunge, reaching your arms away from each other. So right arm is forward, left arm is back. Inhale, sweep your left arm up, high crescent. Exhale, frame your left foot, step back, dog pose. Option to flow here or option to hold down dog pose. Listen to your body. Right leg rises as you inhale. Exhale, bend the knee and roll the hip open. Circle the right ankle in one direction. And then back in the other. Straighten the legs, square the hip, balancing the pelvis, right side versus left. Exhale, shift it forward and step it through. Ground firmly into your right foot, rise up slowly, high crescent. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. So reaching your arms away from each other, strong and straight, pushing the arms out. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, hands frame the right foot, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward, plank. Exhale through your flow. Downward facing dog. Nice, tiptoe your feet towards your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Good, this time exhale, fold in. Can you place your hands underneath your feet? Can you place your hands underneath your feet and then just shift a little bit from side to side. Let the foot massage the hand into the ground. Shifting the body and the weight. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Releasing your hands. Exhale, folding in, bending your knees, pressing down into your feet. Inhale, rise up tall, palms meet overhead. Exhale your hands to your heart. All right, so let's wake up the feet a little bit more. We started with broken toe pose. We're gonna do a little bit of toe exercise, a little toe exercise, just to connect with the muscles of our feet a little bit more. So from standing in mountain pose or Tadasana, just pull your big toe away from the mat. And then place your big toe back down in hopes that this will help us with our balancing, right? So turning the muscles of the feet on. Press your big toe down into the ground. Pull your 4 toes away from the mat. And then place them back down. Lift up all 10 toes. Tap your big toe down. Lift it up. Tap your 4 toes down. Lift them up. So now let's try tapping our toes down, but lowering them. Pinky, 4th, 3rd, 1st. Can you do them slow? Can you put the pinky, then the 4th, and then the 3rd, and then the 2nd, and then the big toe down? Try it one more time. Lift up all 10 toes. Pinky toe, 4th toe, 3rd toe, 2nd toe, big toe. Yep, maybe you could do it that way. Let's try the reverse of that. So big toe goes down, and then try to put the 2nd toe. Oh no, did they all fall down? It's a much harder that way, right? Working on it. Goals, foot goals. All right, come to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms forward and up. Exhale, shift your hands back, come into chair pose. So let's try that little sweep with our arms one more time. So left arm forward, right arm back, and then switch, and then switch, switch, switch. Last time, right arm comes forward, shift your hips back a little bit more. Hands come to your heart. Press into your left foot more, so get grounded there. Peel your right heel off of the ground, and then float it away from the ground as you send it back, slow motion towards a lunge. Right, from here, inhale, high crescent lunge. Hook your thumbs, spread your fingers wide. Hug your legs towards the midline as you exhale, lean towards your left. Inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. As you exhale, sweep your arms back, hinge slightly forward so you're moving towards a diagonal lunge and reaching your fingertips towards your right foot. From here, we're going to open up to warrior 2. So just sweep the right arm around, pivot on the ball of the back foot, and open up warrior 2. Reach your arms out and away from each other. Find the outer edge of your right foot, the base of your big toe, and then feel grounded in your left foot. Turn your left palm up, reverse your warrior, inhale. Nice. As you exhale, come back to warrior 2. Bring your back foot in just a little bit, and then press off of the front leg. We're going to move towards half moon. So I want you to go halfway there. Don't go all the way there. Just go part of the way there, like a little shooting star, and then lower the right foot back down to the ground. Nice. Let's do that again. Press off, lift yourself up, and then maybe you can hinge at your hip here and find some variation of a little floating half moon. So your hands can be at heart, your arms can be reaching out, bending through the left knee, placing the right foot down on the ground, sweep your left arm up to the ceiling, reach up tall. Exhale, hands come parallel with the mat, then reach your left arm forward and find Trikonasana. Lengthening the crown of the head towards the front of the mat. Right side body pulls you up, and then exhale, bend your left knee. Skandasana to the back. So bend your right knee, left leg is straight. Press your palms together, hover, hold here. Hold for 3 rounds of the breath. So don't drop so low into your right leg that your right heel comes totally off of the ground. You want to stay connected and engaged. Keep pressing your palms together, and then move yourself back to warrior 2. Reverse your warrior, cartwheel your hands down, frame your left foot, and then fly your left leg high. Inhale. Nice. Exhale, pause. Inhale, pull forward, 3-point plank. You could lower your left foot down. You could cross your left ankle over your right. You could find a little extra bonus push up there if you wanted. And then back into downward facing dog. Nice. From dog pose, lift up high in your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, hover your shins, take your gaze forward to your thumbs, and then baby steps or hop to the front of the mat. Nice. Inhale, lift yourself halfway, lengthen. Exhale, release and fold in. Bend your knees, press down into your feet. Inhale, rise up tall. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, shift your hips back, chair, sweep your hands back. Nice, so little sweeping arms here. So switching arms, hips shifting back, pressing into your feet, switching, switching, switching. One more time, bring your right arm up to meet your left, get a little bit lower. Deep breath in, exhale your hands to your heart, press your weight into your right foot, get light on your left foot, heel lifts away, toes lift away, and then stretch your leg back, toes come down to the ground. Nice. From here, inhale, rise up, high crescent. Hook your thumbs, spread your fingers wide, lean towards your right, but hug your leg towards the midline. Inhale, back up through center. Nice. As you exhale, sweep your hands back behind you, hinge forward. So you're in a diagonally shaped lunge. You've got more weight into the right foot. You're heavy in your right foot. And then you're just going to pivot on the ball of the back foot and open up warrior two. Bending through your right knee. Nice. Turn your right palm up, reverse your warrior. Bring your hands back to warrior two. Heel toe your left foot in a little bit. So let's play with that little floating half moon. Press off and see if you can hover for just a moment. Find a spot on the floor, a little drishti, and then lower the left foot back down to the ground. And then again, you go pressing, moving your body into some variation of a floating Ardha Chandrasana. Challenging your body, hovering, holding, pressing the ground away from you with your right foot. With lots of control, bend through the right knee, lower the left foot down to the ground, straighten the right leg and reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Exhale, arm comes down. Did we do triangle on the other side? We did, okay, good. All right, reach your, thank God you're here. I'd be asking the world, okay, triangle pose. I'm like, oh man, did we do the triangle or did we not? I meant to do it if we didn't. Good to know. All right, left side body pulls you up. Nice. And then exhale, bend the right knee. Yeah. We got to do one more reverse warrior. I know, we got to do Skandasana. I'll do that next. Reverse warrior. We do a little out of order. Thank God John's here to keep me straight. I have to have somebody here to keep me straight. Shift your body back, left knee bends, right leg is straight. Yep, we can't forget this pose. Press your palms together. Hold it for 2 more rounds of breath. I was being so present until I wasn't. Until I lost it all. That's sort of how meditation goes, right? Yoga is just our meditation in motion. So it's kind of how it goes. Begin to bend through the right knee, lower the right toes down to the ground, stretch your arms out. Let's just do that reverse one more time. We got a bonus reverse in today. You can cartwheel your hands down, frame your right foot, and then fly your right leg high. Nice. Inhale, shift forward, 3-point plank. Cross your right ankle over your left or leave your right leg hovering. Find that little bonus push up here if you want it. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice. Lift up high on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower your knees all the way down to the mat. Shift your hips back, child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Take 2 more rounds of breath. Pull yourself forward to table. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees, downward facing dog. Again, lift up high on your tippy toes, bend your knees, hover your shins, look forward at your thumbs, and then baby hops or steps to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold in. Bend your knees, press down into your feet. Inhale, rise up. Palms meet over your head. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Release your arms down, shoulder roll. So let's play a little bit of balancing. I want to stick with our balance work today. So press into your left foot and float your right foot away from the mat. And then be mindful here that your hips are balanced and level. So it's easy to hike your right hip up. Try not to do that. Drop your right hip down a little bit so you lengthen the right side body. Bring your palms together. Nice. And then shift back. Take your right heel back behind you. See if you can reach back and catch the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Let's just find that quad stretch, or maybe the outside of your foot. It doesn't really matter for this. So think about pushing your foot into your hand. You're holding onto your foot and engaging your right glute and driving your right hip forward. Stretch your left arm up towards the ceiling. Nice. And then release your foot carefully, slowly. Bring your right leg back up. Sweep your right arm with you. And then exhale, lower it down. So we'll switch and do that on the other side. We've got some fun to add on to that. So press into your right foot. Lift your left leg, left foot away from the ground. And then again, if your hip hikes up, drop the hip down. Hands can come together at your heart. Press your palms together. Find a drishti, a focal point, something that you can set your gaze on to help steady you. Take your left foot back behind you. See if you can reach back and catch the foot. So inside or outside, doesn't really matter for this one. Engage through the left glute, drive the left hip forward, and then when you're ready, sweep your right arm forward and up. Push the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. Hold. So keep the engagement in the left leg. Slowly release the hand from the foot. Bring the left foot back, or the left knee back in front of you, and then lower everything down to the mat. Roll your shoulders. So stand for just a moment and do, I love this, Jackie always does this, just a little sway from side to side. So release. So just close your eyes and let your body just swish you from side to side. Nice. And then come back to center. So freeing. I love that. And then just roll your shoulders. All right, let's try it again. So this time we're going to add on the leg going forward first. So press into your left foot, lift your right foot away from the ground. Draw your toes back towards your shin. Nice. And then bring your hands to your heart. So little twist, little rotation. You can begin to turn your upper body towards the right. Take your left hand to the outside of your right thigh and your right hand back behind you. So options, you could stay here. Option, you could take your peace fingers of your left hand and reach down and grab your right big toe and straighten your right leg. Stand tall, press the ground away from you and hold it for 3, 2, 1. We're not done. Bend the knee, release the foot, take the foot back behind you. Right hand catches the right foot on the inside. Stretch your left arm up, Nadaranjasana, dancer's pose. Press your right foot into your right hand and hinge at your hips. Hold it for 3, 2. Now here's how we come out of it. We come out of it slow. Press into the left foot, bring yourself back upright, release the hand, bring the right knee back to where you started, place the foot down, roll your shoulders. I know it's hard. The left foot, the left ankle is working. Take that left foot back behind you and find a little top of the foot stretch. Good. And then we switch sides. So right foot presses firmly into the ground. Inhale, lift your arms and your left leg. So your hands, just bring your hands to your heart. Breathe in through your nose. And then begin to turn your torso towards your left. Take your right hand to the outside of your left thigh and stretch your left arm back behind you. So doing this in parts and pieces helps us to stay connected. Good, and then take your gaze back forward. Right peace fingers, grab a hold of the left big toe, and you straighten your left leg. So push the foot into the hand, drop your shoulder down, get tall through the crown of the head. Drop your left hip a little bit and hold for 3, 2, 1. Release the toe with control. Bring the left foot back behind you. Catch the inside of the left foot. Reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Press your right foot into the ground and then begin to hinge slowly. Nadaranjasana, dancer's pose. Push the foot into the hand back into the foot. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Come out of it slowly. Press the ground away from you with your right foot. Release the foot from the hand. Sweep the left arm up and the left knee up. Lower it down. Let it go. Good. Little swish and sway. Breathe in and out through your nose. allow your body to soften a little here. Great job. Slow that down. Come back to center, big shoulder roll. Nice. And then let's go ahead and come down to our mat. So bend your knees, lower your bottoms all the way down to the mat, and come all the way down onto your back with your knees bent and the soles of your feet on the mat. And let's just take about 3 rounds of breath to check in. A little body scan, noticing what you notice about your body, what feels like it might need to be moved, or what seems like it would be a really good place for your body to go next. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale, drop both knees to the right. Heel toe your left foot slightly back to the left. Stretch your left arm over your head. Reach it back behind you. Think about puffing your chest up a little bit. And then the left arm comes back down, the knees up through center. Drop both knees over to your left. Right arm over your head. Right arm comes back down alongside your body, knees up through center. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest, gentle rock from side to side. Let's play with happy baby pose this morning. So we're going to play with a little bit more engaged variation of happy baby pose. Take the hands to the insides of the heels, to the insides of the heels. Push your heels up into your hands and then pull your shoulders. Think about depressing your shoulder blades, creating space between the ears and the tops of the shoulders and moving the shoulders away from the ears. Keep pushing the feet up into the hands, and you're resisting that with your hands. You're pulling your shoulders down. It's a very active happy baby pose. Keep pressing the feet up, keep pulling down at the same time. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. And then just take the right foot into happy baby and just kind of rock your body a little bit from side to side. So half happy baby pose, little rock from side to side. And then the next time you rock over to the right, straighten the right leg out. Hold on to the right calf, stretch the left arm out to the side, deep breath in. Good, and then bring that leg through center, straighten your left leg, bring your right leg all the way across your body. Look over your right shoulder. One more round of breath here. And then bring it back to center. So bend the right knee, put the right foot on the ground. Left foot comes into half happy baby. So holding on to the inside of the left heel, pull the foot down, and you just kind of almost like rock your body a little bit from side to side. And then the next time you shift over to the left, straighten your left leg out, and maybe you hold the heel, or maybe you hold onto the ankle or the calf or even the thigh. Back of the right shoulder's on the ground, the right knee's pointing up, lengthening through the right side body as much as you can. And then bring it up through center. And straighten your right leg, or just relax it as you bring your left leg across your body and adjust your hips or your shoulders any way that you need to, so that you can create some space in the entire left side of the body. Think about driving the front of your left hip, or the outer line of your left hip, towards the front of your mat or towards your right foot. Lengthening left side body. Breathing in and out. Bring yourself back through center. Hug both knees into your chest. Gentle rock from side to side. And then take the next 30 seconds or so to round out your practice with any final movement that your body may still be wanting or craving. Listening and noticing what you notice here and paying attention to the cues and clues that your own body gives you. And then beginning to prepare yourself for our final relaxation today, Shavasana. Allow your whole body to stretch out on your mat. Give yourself permission to take up as much space as you want or need. As a student of your body, how can you position yourself to rest well? Once you arrive in that position, permit yourself to soften. Allowing your body to let go, layer by layer. Every layer you release, you feel yourself sinking a little deeper. Just to tune your mind to the movement of the breath in your body. Allow yourself permission to be still, to rest. The next few moments of quiet and stillness. Our time here is through when you hear the sound of the singing bowl 3 times. begin to deepen your breath. Wiggling your fingers, your toes, circling ankles and wrists. Inhale, stretch your arms over your head and reach your whole body long. Take a full body stretch. Again, taking up as much space as you want or need right now. As you exhale, roll to your favorite side. Curl up on your side. Pause here for just a moment. Breathing in a round of breath. Taking one more moment to just notice how you feel today. And then press yourself all the way up to a seated position. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Allow your palms to meet over your head, and exhale your hands to your heart center. Bow your chin towards your chest and take a moment to breathe in a breath of gratitude for this time that you have taken for you today. May the long-time sun shine upon you. May all love surround you. And may the purest light within you guide you on your way. Namaste. Thank you, guys. Thank you all very much for waking up and joining me for sunrise today, joining us for sunrise.